can rent a DVD any night of the week, but for family entertainment that's really fun, how about 40 ballerinas on stage? A lovely upbeat tale of a toy doll whom everyone thinks is a real girl, and of course a fantastic musical score. It's the luckier children who grow up remembering the night they saw Coppelia.
The South African Ballet Theatre was created by dancers. They mentor hopefuls and hold adult ballet classes. But nothing gets the magic across quite like a full production of a famous ballet.
Coppelia is such a wonderful, wonderful production. It is so energetic, lively, and I think that's ideal for the situation and the times that we're in now.
Having danced internationally from Hong Kong to Russia, Canada to Denmark, principal ballerina Bernice Sylvius performs the dual lead to perfection.
Coppelia is one of my favorite ballets. It's so much fun. I get to have so much fun on stage with all my peers, and I really feel that this is a beginner's ballet. If it's the first time you come to the ballet, you will just love it. It's filled with humor, there's so much joy on stage, and you get to see so many different types of dancing.
It's the tale of a young bride-to-be whose fiancé falls in love with Coppelia, a toy doll he thinks is real.
I play the dual role of Swanhilde and Coppelia, so I have to change from a human being into the role of a doll.
Incredibly, acting artistic director Ian MacDonald, who had a hip replacement in 2004, now dances as fluidly as ever. Bernice, however, had to make as if every one of her joints was a hinge.
In ballet, everything is soft and lyrical, as you can see with Bernice's arm movements that she's doing now. But that, for me, doesn't tell you that it's a doll.
My movements suddenly have to be very rigid and mechanical. So where I normally do a very soft port de bras when I normally do any other classical role, now suddenly my movements have to be very rigid, and it's actually quite difficult.
Like Geppetto in Pinocchio, Coppelia the doll has a human father in Dr. Coppelius, played by Jacob Mosekla.
This is what he does every day. He creates dolls which are fantastical from all different walks of life. There's a Chinese, there's a Scottish doll, and there's a Moor doll, and of course his prized possession, which is the Coppelia's doll, you know. And he hopes that by making them as perfect as they could be, they could come to life. And actually he gets fooled into believing that actually happens.
The dancer playing the role needn't be as old as the character. Stage makeup sees to that.
I have to make myself at least 47 years older than what I am. And what I enjoy is when the audience actually first sees Dr. Coppelius, because he's the first scene during the whole ballet. And you get the wow factor from them, because of suddenly there's this old man just tottering around on stage. It's one of the magical things which I love about doing this ballet.
Another role with great challenges is that of interpreting what the dawn of a new day might move and look like. Shannon Glover animates her warm, brilliant tutu with dancing to match.
It's very, very challenging. It doesn't look like anything when you're watching from the front, but technically it's extremely difficult. 1 minute you're doing little poses on the side, and the next minute you're jumping in the air. So it's definitely a wonderful role. It's very grand. It's completely different to the other roles in the ballet, so it's fantastic to be able to get that joy on stage and do something that's so different.
There's a good reason ballet has endured as an art form, and Coppelia sums it up. There are 10 days left of the run at the Promusica Theatre in Roodepoort. You only need see it once to be hooked on ballet for good.